insert generic greeting here. I don't even know how to start this video, to be honest. This is like, that's an interesting question to ask after doing 2 years of YouTube, but that's a different... That's it. Where was I going with this sentence? I should not film videos at 5 AM. Can somebody please just make my, I don't know, electricity go off at this time of the day so I cannot, like, this is terrible. But anyway. Hi, I'm Lemon, and I would claim I am a man. I don't really identify with anything gender-wise, but in the public perception I would be perceived as being male. At least by some people. Other people would probably argue I'm too feminine, or whatever the hell. We'll get into that in a second, maybe, kind of. This video is super unstructured. That is very noticeable, I'm pretty sure of that. But anyway, commentary videos on wild shit men say are to me the funniest thing ever. I keep watching them, I keep rewatching them because there's not enough of them. So, while I will definitely eventually want to do some really serious content and commentary on gender roles and all the issues regarding that, right now I just want to film a super laid back video, which is basically just me going through a bunch of dumb screenshots of things me and my friends found on the internet and just saying things to them. What I'm gonna also say is, if you are a very conservative person, if you're very pro gender roles, for example, this is not gonna be a video, you're probably not gonna agree with anything I'm saying. You can still watch the whole video if you want to, but this is probably not for you. With that being said, let's get right into whatever the hell this is. So because we found quite a bunch of things, I put them into 6 different categories that we'll go through one by one. Not all of these categories make exact sense, to be honest, but it's also not the quintessential part of this video, I think. So the category I want to start with is called manly products. I forgot this thing, and it scares me. It feels like a combination of 5-minute crafts and this one TikTok account that does these weird food hacks where everything is raw at the end. I also love how it says, serves 3 men specifically. Doesn't serve 3 women, only men. It's a dumb thing. I wouldn't want to eat that, but why is it gendered? Man-sized Kleenex? Excuse me the fuck. This is a discussion point I had with so many people. Makeup is a touchy subject, I get that. And, you know, it's still... I mean, I have nail polish on, I don't know what to tell you. It's still societally frowned upon if men wear makeup. So there is definitely a stigma behind it if you want to get into makeup as a man. But the way to name makeup products with super manly titles is just not really fixing anything. And the fragility that screams from having to call foundation war paint. Why can you not just buy foundation? If you're already buying foundation, it's not going to change the fact that you're buying foundation. I just don't understand this. I don't. I really don't. This has to be a meme post. Like, what does that even mean? I literally am picturing someone who puts sawdust all over their face, which is like, or like, is decorating stuff with sawdust. Which is just unappealing as hell. After starting lightly, I just want to delve quickly into something that's a bit more serious, cause this is ridiculous. One of these people probably didn't live to become 30. Can you guess which one? The way this is insinuating that becoming more feminine, which I suppose the shirt and what else is even in this picture? His hairstyle? Glasses? Are glasses feminine? What are you even trying to point out here? Because this makes no... The way he's holding the cup? Like, what are you on about? And you cannot even tell me that this is just a joke, because there's so many of these, and so many posts on the internet where people seriously use this picture as an argument. I don't know for what. Like, why are we romanticizing war? And then this one is so much worse. Like, What? I am thoroughly confused by what this person is trying to say. But all I'm seeing here is romanticization of war. Like again, one of these sides is killing your children. Can you guess which one? And then lastly we have this one, which at least I understand what point they were trying to make. It's still stupid, because that's just fashion, and that's just how fashion evolves. But at least they're trying to make a cohesive point. Somewhat. Let's leave it at that and go to something else. Fitting though to everything we just saw, the next category is called Is This Feminine Though? Which consists of people claiming that things are feminine even though it doesn't make sense. This is gonna be my favorite one, isn't it? I just don't trust men who eat breakfast. Female traits. You know, the two genders. Breakfast eaters, non-breakfast eaters. This is a very long post. I'm not gonna go into it. Just about the title. If you're a grown-ass man and you still wipe your ass, you're not a real man. So you're telling me your bottom is full of poop the entire time. I didn't need to hear that, but thanks for this information. A guy ordering dessert on a date is a red flag for me. That's a female thing to do for real. Continuing with gendering food. Why? It's gay AF for a man to take a nap. Which, yes, I know this doesn't say feminine, but they mean the same thing. Calling a language feminine. It looks gay when men take selfies. Very feminine, attention-seeking. How do you generalize that so this is ridiculous. Ladies, if your boyfriend has pronouns in his bio, then you have a girlfriend. Tell me you don't know how pronouns work or what pronouns are without telling me that. As a man, you never... Cool, good English. As a man, you never supposed to went to a girl, ever. So hide your feelings? Is that manly? Communication is so important in a relationship? This is telling me that this person either doesn't have a relationship or, you know, their relationships fell apart probably quite quickly. Men should not cry in public. It is unmanly and dishonorable. Rare exceptions can be made to this rule. We make far too many exceptions. You are so offended by men crying publicly that you need to go to Twitter and cry about it. No grown man should be using band-aids when they hurt themselves. You are a man. Why are these people so offended about nothing? And this is my issue with a lot of conservative people. Because they act like my generation is so offended and so sensitive to everything. And then they go to the internet and are offended about men using band-aids. Progressive males are not men. They move and gesticulate like women. The hand-over-mouth gesture is one example, physically repulsive. I feel both of these comments, like conservatives get offended by the weirdest shit, which is probably something I said like 5 times by now. Laughing out loud is feminine as fuck. Nothing should be that funny to a grown man. Why is laughing about something the emotion you want to get rid of? If your boyfriend reads books, that's a girlfriend. Emotion is a feminine trait. What we are witnessing is a massive acting out by groups of people raised without a father. So, first of all, I do have a father that was in my life just as much as my mother. So I'm not sure if that means that my father is actually a woman, because otherwise your logic doesn't add up. I mean, it doesn't add up anyway, but like... Also, what is with your war on emotion? Why? I never understood this. This is ridiculous. And we're done with this category. And I had enough of this category. So the next category is called gender roles or whatever. It honestly includes a few pictures where I wasn't sure where to sort them, so that's how that title came to be. Young man, this is not how a man is supposed to dress. Carrying a purse is not cool. I suppose dressing like this makes it easier to kneel. Hashtag emasculated. Imagine being so fragile in your own masculinity that you have to go online and comment about someone else's style choices because it offends you so much. Moving on. Why are so many child molesters teachers? Why do men want to be elementary school teachers? It's not natural. I have no idea who these people are. By the way, if there's names on the screenshots, I just took the screenshots however they were, so if names are cancelled out, that's also how the screenshots were. What I'm reading here is though that the original tweet from Czech Posobiec wasn't even about men. The follow-up is just so stupid. Where did you take the connection? This is typical gender role bullshit. Like, why do we have to uphold that only women can be nurturing and teaching children and whatever? It's so dumb. Think about the times where women were exclusively in the household. Who were the teachers then? Like, conservative logic in that way just makes no sense. It never adds up. Anyway, moving on. Women respect men who take what they want. If you want to have a girl, be with her. Make jokes, touch her, and escalate. If you keep it too friendly and play it safe, you become one of her girlfriends. You have a D. Don't be afraid to use it. There's so many problems with this, I don't even know where to start. The whole concept of friend zoning is already disgusting to begin with because it's always like expecting everyone to want to have a relationship with you or want to have intercourse with you. So that's already... But this is equating what usually is called friend-zoned to becoming a woman? That's the dumbest take I've ever heard. Besides the fact that this whole post is obviously encouraging assault. Literally. If you cannot raise your voice in your own home and compel instant obedience, your woman's going to cheat on you. Women fear men they respect. Women are loyal to men they respect. This post is basically saying, your partner should be afraid of you. That works maybe in abusive relationships. Moving on. As a guy, I've never once communicated to a woman with the intent of being friends. Not even once. Right? Women fit in two categories. Fun and wife. Anything else is just pretending not to be either of those. Cool, we're getting into the men and women can't be friends territory. Love that. With a lot of these posts, I don't even know where to start, or if I even want to say anything or just move on, because no. The same thing. Male friends do not exist. Men don't talk to girls they don't find attractive. As soon as the time is right, they'll make a move. She shouldn't even talk to other men. If she keeps on insisting her friends, leave her before she leaves you. Oh, this is the same account that advertised for assault. Great person. And now they're advertising for controlling your partner. Also great. Besides the fact that, my friend circle always has been 95% women, and I am neither sexually nor romantically attracted to any of my friends. That's what makes them friends. As a man, your Instagram page should look something like this, I think. Do you mean the followers and following count being almost the same? Because I don't understand following almost 800 people. You're never gonna see posts of like 99% of them. Or is it the not posting things? Or is it the bio that just says greetings? Is that manly? Is that a manly bio? I'm just gonna... No. Okay, I don't want to have this for last. So we're now going to the most upsetting category out of all of them, which is called Amerix. And that's a person on Twitter. Might have come across him if you watched similar videos. And the things he's posting... It's really weird because its account is a mixture of toxic masculinity and really weird dietary advice. But we're ignoring the dietary stuff and just gonna go into some handpicked tweets from his catalog of clever things he's saying. Men, do not belittle yourself. You have immense potential. Look around you. The buildings, the roads, the computers, the cars, and fire for cooking were all invented by men. Therefore, don't be pitiful. Don't be pussified. Raise your price. How do you know who invented buildings? Do you know how old the concept of buildings are? Besides the fact that there's also female architects. So I'm not even sure which angle you're trying to come at, but like, buildings? Also roads? Do you know how old roads are? How do you even know? Men, a lion does not apologize for roaring loudly. Don't apologize for being a man. You are a man. Do not be a simp. First of all, this person is one of the people that doesn't even know what simp means and just throws it around all the time, which is the most annoying thing to me on the internet in the last couple of years. But I'm also not quite sure what he's even trying to say with that, so I'm just gonna move on. Man, how to know if you are a simp? Apologizing, double texting, using dysphoric emojis. What the hell are dysphoric emojis? Explaining yourself, begging her not to leave, looking for excuses to forgive her sluttery, buying flowers and chocolates. Do not be a simp. The things he's throwing together here have no correlation. It should be obvious to anyone why this entire post is dumb, so we'll just move on. Man, a relationship is... English is not my first language, and I think that's pretty obvious now. Reciprocity. I don't know what that means. Reciprocated? Reciprocity? You offer her 4 Ps. In return, she surrenders her privacy and freedoms to you. If there's no reciprocity, call off that relationship immediately because you are wasting time. You deserve the best. So first of all, objectifying women, because this is literally saying you own her. You should not have a relationship if that's your way of thinking. Also, what are the 4 Ps? Like, why don't you explain that? Moving on. Men, a relationship is not a partnership. It is not a democracy. The man is the leader, the woman is the follower. There can never be 2 equals. I'm moving on from this whole category. I cannot... Okay, I forgot about this one. I have to include this one. Do what makes you happy is a feminine philosophy. No man should have this kind of thinking. Women don't know how to create happiness. That's why they desperately look for it. A man must do what must be done, whether it makes him sad or uncomfortable. So this post is saying, men shouldn't be happy, women can't be happy. So no one's happy. That's your line of thinking. You live in a very sad world. So let's just get to the last category, which I named just plain dumb, and I had no other category to place any of these in. So what are we starting with? There are no pronouns in the Bible. I don't have a Bible, so I can't live disprove that. But there's been so many videos and especially TikToks of people using that statement and disproving it. So I'm pretty sure this person doesn't know what a pronoun is. Every man has fantasized about brutally murdering a group of home intruders and also spreading his seed across the world a la Genghis Khan. I don't know a single man who fantasized about brutally murdering people. And if I knew any of those, I would probably end that friendship. No, we're not doing this. If you're a grown man and you got TikTok on your phone, stay the fuck away from me. I will gladly do that. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your issue is. I don't care. Why is he calling another dude babe? People are gay, Steve. That's okay, but I thought gay dudes would call each other... Cannot say that word. Or some other gay shit, not babe. Babe is a straight guy word. This is something that needed to be included in here, even though this is going away from being comedic in nature in any way whatsoever, because this is a serious subject. Conservatives keep crying about how queer people would sexualize children by, talking about queer topics when they're younger. This is the heteronormative society literally sexualizing children. This is clothing for a toddler. And you cannot give me any reason why this should be sold. At all. Teaching him how to change gears, not genders. I think I'm done with this. And the last post, fittingly, is self-victimization. I am properly done with this. So what did we learn from any of this? Nothing. This video was just for entertainment. I don't know why I'm trying to make it sound like there was something to learn. There's nothing to learn. This was all terrible. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. Comment down below if you want to see me do more videos like this, because this was new. My screen just went dark. I don't even care anymore. It's past 6 AM at this point. But if you want to see me do more of this, or if you thought this was completely terrible and I should never touch this whole type of content again, just let me know in the comments, because I want to have your opinion. And if you like videos like travel vlogs, candy tastings, hauls, unboxings, urban exploring, social commentary, beauty stuff, I don't even know what genres I'm doing at this point anymore, I would just advise you to go check out the rest of my channel, see if there's more content you'd enjoy, and if there is, maybe subscribe and stay up to date with everything I'm gonna do in the future. Until then, hopefully see you next time. Bye!